At the beginning of the movie, we are introduced to a car. Not a robot. Not a superhero. Just a car. A small, beat-up, white Volkswagen Beetle named Herby. And before this story is over, that little car is going to do something so unbelievable that even the people watching it happen refuse to believe their own eyes. But here's the thing. Before Herby becomes a legend again, he has to survive the one place no car ever comes back from. The junkyard. So how does a once unstoppable racing champion end up surrounded by crushed metal and broken dreams? And more importantly, who is going to give him one last chance? That's exactly what we're about to find out. The movie opens by taking us back to Herby's glory days. For years, this little Beetle was absolutely untouchable on the racetrack. He didn't just win races, he dominated them. Alongside his owner, he traveled the world, collected victories, and became something of a legend in the racing world. But legends don't last forever. One terrible accident changes everything. After the crash, Herby is never the same. The winds stop coming. People stop believing. And eventually, the car that once made crowds go wild is loaded onto a trailer and hauled off to a junkyard like a piece of scrap metal. When Herby arrives at the yard, we are introduced to Dave, the junkyard owner. And from the very first second, these two hate each other. The truck driver dropping him off actually pulls Dave aside and warns him, "Don't mess with this car. He's got pride." Dave laughs it off. Big mistake. The moment Dave tries to unload Herby from the trailer, the car sprays a jet of oil directly onto his shoes. This is not an accident. Herby is making a statement. When Dave and the driver try to push him off the trailer by force, Herby resists with everything he has. He locks up. He refuses to budge until he spots something. A gap. A possible escape route. He makes his move. For one breathtaking moment, it looks like Herby is actually going to get away. But then, crack. His tires blow out on purpose from a trap on the ground. He's not going anywhere. With no way out and no one left to fight for him, Herby surrenders. He sits among the other forgotten cars and waits. Waits for the day they come with the crusher. On the other side of the city, we are introduced to Maggie Payton. She rolls up to her own college graduation, not in a car, not in a cab, on a skateboard. Right away, you know she's different. After the ceremony, she celebrates with her father, Ray, a racing coach who is beyond proud. Maggie is the first person in their entire family to earn a college degree. Her mother passed away when she was young, but Ray makes sure to tell her. If she were here today, she'd be bursting with pride. Then Maggie's best friend Charisma pulls up in a brand new car, a graduation gift from her parents. The girls are electric with excitement because in just 1 month, they are both moving to New York City to start fresh. Life feels like it's finally falling into place. But not everything is so bright. Ray takes Maggie to the racetrack to watch her brother, Ray Jr., compete. They also meet Sally, one of the few remaining sponsors for the family's racing team. The race starts, and Ray Jr.? He crashes. Again. He's been preparing for a major NASCAR event in just a few weeks, but watching him drive, it's hard to feel confident. He's trying hard, but talent isn't something you can force. That night, Maggie sits alone at home, staring at an old photograph. Her grandfather, one of the greatest racers who ever lived and Maggie's biggest hero. Growing up, she wanted nothing more than to follow in his footsteps. Racing was in her blood, until the accident. She crashed on a track and spent 2 full months recovering in a hospital. After that, her father shut it all down. No more racing. End of conversation. The next morning, Ray has a surprise for her. He promised her a graduation gift, and he keeps his word. They're going to the junkyard so Maggie can pick out a car. Back at the junkyard, Herby has been watching. When Maggie walks in, something shifts. He sees her eyeing a different old race car across the yard, and something clicks inside him. He wants to go with her. He tries to roll toward her, but he can't move. His rear wheels are gone. He's completely stuck, and it's about to get a whole lot worse. The workers are already moving toward him, hooking him up to be towed straight to the crusher. This is it. His last chance at life. Herby lays on the horn. Loud, desperate honks. But Maggie is busy inspecting a Nissan just a few feet away, totally distracted. She's about to shake hands with Dave and seal the deal. So Herby does the only thing he can do. He breaks free from the crane and crashes directly on top of the Nissan, destroying it completely. Deal off the table. With no other real option, Maggie reluctantly agrees to take the beat-up Beetle instead. And just like that, Herby escapes the junkyard. Not with style, not with grace, but he escapes. And honestly, that's enough for now. Ray patches up a few small things and tells Maggie to drive the Beetle over to Kevin's repair shop for a full inspection. Maggie gets in, turns the key, and the glove box swings open on its own. Inside, she finds a letter from Herby's previous owner. It asks whoever ends up with the car to please take good care of him. Maggie feels a strange wave of emotion wash over her. Then she starts the engine, and the car begins moving, without her hands on the wheel. Herby drives himself straight to the repair shop, nearly running over Kevin in the process. Kevin is stunned by the car, yes, but also by Maggie. They went to the same high school. He had a massive crush on her back then. And looking at him now, those feelings are clearly still very much alive. Kevin offers to run the car through a test drive. They take it out onto the streets. Everything seems fine, until Herby releases a massive cloud of black smoke right in the middle of traffic. People are staring. Horns are blaring. Maggie wants to disappear. She seriously considers returning the car and pretending this whole thing never happened. But Herby has other plans. Out of absolutely nowhere, the car rises up on 2 wheels and starts driving like that through the street. Maggie is screaming, gripping the wheel, having zero control. They end up crashing straight into a sports car exhibition. Inside, Maggie runs into old classmates. And then, the crowd shifts. Someone even more famous just walked in. Trip Murphy, current racing champion. Flashy, arrogant, the kind of guy who walks into a room expecting everyone to stop what they're doing. And they do. Until Herby starts honking again. Maggie pops the hood to shut him up, and Herby drenches her shirt in oil. Perfect timing. She digs through the trunk, finds a racing suit and helmet, and changes right there. Trip notices the little Beetle and starts making jokes. He tells Maggie to take that circus car back where it came from. Big mistake. Herby swings his side mirror and puts a long, deep scratch right down the side of Trip's very expensive car. The crowd loses it. Someone shouts the magic word, race. Trip accepts without even blinking. Maggie tries to apologize and walk away, but Herby locks every door and every window. She's trapped inside. And before she can even process what's happening, the car drives itself onto the track. The race begins. And something extraordinary happens. Even though Herby is old, worn, and missing more than a few things, he keeps pace with Trip's state-of-the-art machine. Trip isn't happy about that. He starts playing dirty, cutting Maggie off, swerving into her lane, trying to force them off the track. And that's when something wakes up inside Maggie. Something she buried after the accident. The competitor. The racer. She grips the wheel, locks her eyes on the track, and tells herself she is not losing this race. Herby feels it too. For the first time, he lets her drive. Really drive. And together, this young woman who promised her father she'd never race again, and a car that everyone gave up on, they chase down the champion. Trip tries everything. Nothing works. As they come screaming toward the finish line, Herby climbs up onto the safety barrier, launches ahead, and wins by a fraction of a second. The crowd goes completely silent. Then absolutely wild. And here's where things get really complicated, because winning that race doesn't solve anything. It actually sets off a chain of events that puts everything Maggie loves at risk. If you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, I genuinely don't understand what you're waiting for, because the second half of this story gets even wilder. Hit that subscribe button right now and drop a comment below telling me. Do you think Herby really has feelings? Or is it all just coincidence? I want to know what you think. Back in the garage after the race, Maggie tells Kevin something that surprises him. She says she doesn't feel like she won. She says it was Herby. Kevin brushes it off with a compliment, but Maggie isn't joking. The next morning brings new trouble. Ray is on the verge of losing his last sponsor because Ray Jr. keeps crashing. Just then, Sally shows up with a videotape of the previous night's street race. Ray watches it, and when he sees the car that won, his jaw drops. It's Maggie's Beetle. But instead of celebrating, he gets furious. He had one rule: no more racing. Maggie acts fast and tells him she wasn't driving. She says a friend named Max was behind the wheel. And from that lie, a new identity is born. From this point on, when she races, she is Max. Meanwhile, Trip is seething. He cannot accept that some mystery driver in a junk heap Beetle beat him. His friend Larry tries to talk him down. Trip isn't interested in calm. He wants revenge. He sets up a 2-day race event, certain that Max will show up. Back at Kevin's shop, Maggie visits and feels the guilt eating at her. She tells Kevin she can't keep racing. She promised her father. But then Herby spots a newspaper ad, a race with a $10,000 prize. He grabs it and presses it against the windshield so Maggie can't miss it. $10,000. That's her ticket to New York. That's her new life. Kevin sees the opening and makes her an offer. He'll fix Herby for free. If they win, they split the prize. Maggie stares at the number for a long moment. Then she says yes. What follows is nothing short of a transformation. Maggie and Kevin tear Herby apart piece by piece and put him back together stronger, faster, better. Maggie gets back to training. And when they're done, Herby looks like a completely different car. Clean, sharp, even sporting a cool new sunroof. The comeback is real. But on the other side of the track, Trip and his partner Crash are studying footage, trying to figure out what makes that little Beetle so special. Trip is obsessed. He wants to know what's under that hood. That same night, Maggie overhears a conversation that shakes her to her core. Her father is about to lose his final investor. The team is one bad race away from falling apart completely. The pressure doubles. Winning isn't just about New York anymore. It's about saving her family. Race day. Tripp is caught off guard when he sees Herby again, fully upgraded, turbo and all. He gets suspicious and starts asking Maggie questions about this mysterious Max. Kevin arrives just in time to cut the conversation short. The race is a qualifier. Whoever wins today will face Tripp in the final the next morning, where the $10,000 prize waits. Maggie and Herby are brilliant. They tear through the field and qualify with ease. But Tripp has been watching the footage very carefully, and he notices something. A small curl of red hair slipping out from under Max's helmet. He knows. Max is Maggie Payton. That night, Herby spots the yellow Beetle, Sally's car, and takes off after her on his own. When Maggie and Kevin catch up, Maggie finally says it out loud. Herby is not a normal car. He thinks. He feels. He decides. And she accepts it. Kevin gives Maggie a necklace for good luck. The moment between them builds, and it's about to become something more when Tripp's headlights flood the scene. He sends Kevin away and pulls Maggie aside for a private conversation. Tripp is surprisingly honest. He tells her she's wasting her talent hiding behind a fake name. He tells her that the reason he got into racing in the first place was because of her grandfather. And then he hands her the keys to his own race car and asks if she wants to take it for a spin. She does. While she's gone, Tripp moves toward Herby. And Herby is not impressed. He sprays fuel directly into Tripp's face and slams the hood down on his head. Tripp grabs a tool and starts beating the car, but Herby doesn't get a single dent. His body is stronger than it has any right to be. As Tripp walks away fuming, Herby mocks him from behind. Maggie returns glowing. She says it was the best driving experience of her life. And Tripp takes the moment to raise the stakes sky high. Tomorrow's race, winner takes everything. The $10,000 prize and the loser's car. Maggie hesitates, but she looks at her father's situation in her mind. Tripp's car is worth a fortune. If she wins it, she could save the whole team. She agrees, but Herby hears every word. And he doesn't feel like a partner anymore. He feels replaceable. The morning of the final race, Maggie visits Kevin's shop to find Herby acting out. Kevin pulls her aside and asks her to talk to him, calm him down. Maggie goes to the car and says exactly the wrong thing. She tells him to stop acting out, to do what she says, and to follow her orders. No empathy, no apology, just commands. Herby shuts down completely. The race begins. Herby launches off the line and takes an early lead. But as the laps pile up, he slows. And slows. And right at the finish line, he stops. On purpose. He loses the race deliberately and hands Tripp the victory. Maggie steps out of the car, stunned and shattered. Tripp approaches and tells her it's time to drop the act. She pulls off her helmet. The crowd gasps. Her father, watching from the stands, goes pale. Kevin comes to her side and tells her they should just leave. But Tripp reminds everyone of the deal. He takes Herby. Maggie stands there, unable to speak, as the car she fought for, the car she raced with, laughed with, won with, gets driven away by someone who sees him as nothing but a trophy. Her father finds her. He's not angry about the loss. He's devastated that she lied to him. He turns and walks away without another word. That silence is worse than any argument. Maggie decides she's done. She packs her things and tells Charisma they're leaving for New York. Tonight. They're on the highway, bags in the trunk, city lights fading behind them. And Charisma says something that cuts right through the noise. Running away isn't the answer. Maggie has spent her whole life running from the thing she loves most. And she knows it. Maggie turns the car around. She goes straight to Tripp and demands Herby back. Tripp calmly tells her the car is out for a drive. He's lying. The truth, when Maggie finds it, is horrifying. Herby is in an arena, a monster truck show. He's being used as a target, getting battered by massive vehicles for the entertainment of a screaming crowd. Maggie charges in. Security blocks her. She finds the owner and cuts a deal. If Herby survives the show, she can have him back for free. Then a giant monster truck rolls in with one purpose: to destroy the little Beetle once and for all. While Charisma creates a distraction, Maggie sprints into the arena. Vehicles fly past her. She dodges, stumbles, nearly gets crushed twice. But she keeps moving. When Herby sees her running toward him through the chaos, something reignites inside him. He finds his will. He pulls open the sunroof and hauls Maggie inside just before she takes a direct hit. Together again. Herby comes alive. He outsmarts every vehicle in the arena. He uses a wrecked car as a ramp, launches onto the monster truck, and obliterates it. One by one, every thread in that arena is neutralized. They escape together, battered but unbroken. Maggie brings Herby back to Kevin, who patches him up through the night. The next day, they go to watch Ray Jr. race, and the worst happens. He crashes so badly that he loses depth vision in one eye. The doctors are clear. His racing career is over. From his hospital bed, Ray Jr. looks at his father and asks him to let Maggie take his place in the big NASCAR championship. Ray refuses, but Maggie steps forward. She asks her father one question that he can't answer without being honest. Why doesn't he trust her? She had one accident. Ray Jr. crashed over and over. What is he really afraid of? And Ray finally says it. Maggie reminds him of her mother. He's already lost her once. He can't do it again. The walls come down. The truth is out. And slowly, something shifts. Ray Jr. finds Maggie and gives her his blessing. He tells her to race. No matter what. She has one condition. She races with Herby. Ray Jr. agrees. And the whole team rallies. Mechanics, family, everyone. They strip Herby down to the frame and rebuild him from scratch. New body panels. New tires. A completely fresh paint job. By the time they're done, Herby looks like he was built for this moment. Race day at the stadium. Maggie finds a quiet moment with Herby before they pull to the starting line. She apologizes. For doubting him. For almost trading him away. For making him feel like he wasn't enough. She thanks him for never giving up on her. Then they line up together. Herby and Maggie. One last race. The engines roar. The cars take their warm-up laps. And when the green flag drops, Maggie and Herby fall behind. The pack surges forward and leaves them scrambling. It looks like a disaster in the making. But they work. Lap by lap, they claw back positions. One at a time, the cars ahead start falling behind them. When Ray sees his daughter on television, he turns the set off. Not because he's angry, because he can't just watch. He drives to the track. After the first pit stop, the race tightens up. Herby catches up to Tripp. And just as they're side by side, other cars swarm them, boxing them in from every direction. There's no way out. Then Maggie hears it. A voice from the stands. Her father's voice. He's there. He's screaming her name. That is all she needs. She finds a gap that shouldn't exist and powers through it. Free. In the clear. But now a new crisis. Herby is leaking oil. The team patches the tank at the next pit stop and delivers the warning. One more hit, and he won't make it to the finish line. With half a lap remaining, Maggie catches Tripp again. They are wheel to wheel, side by side, neither one giving an inch. Tripp makes his move. He drives into them hard. The tape on Herby's tank tears loose. Everything that can go wrong is going wrong. Maggie loses control. She hits the wall. Tripp's car spins out directly in front of them. The track is blocked. It looks like it's over. Then Herby does it again. He finds the safety barrier. He climbs it. He soars above the wreckage, speeds along the wall, drops back to the track in front of everyone, and crosses the finish line. First place. The stadium erupts. Maggie Payton becomes the first woman ever to win a NASCAR championship. Her father runs to her, cheers with whatever strength he has left. Kevin finds Maggie in the celebration, and she kisses him before he can say a single word. Tripp storms off the track, still shouting that the car is alive. And honestly, he's not wrong. Weeks later, life looks completely different. Ray calls Herby home. There's another big race on the horizon. And Herby isn't just a race car anymore. He's part of a family. He has a person who believes in him. And out there somewhere, a yellow Beetle is waiting. For a car that the world threw away. Not bad at all. And that, my friends, is the full story of Herby. If this story hit different for you, then you already know what to do. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and drop a comment right now telling me, who was your favorite character in this movie? Was it Maggie? Herby? Or honestly, was it the little yellow Beetle? Let me know down below. And if you haven't subscribed yet, look, you made it all the way to the end of this story. You clearly belong here. Hit that button. I'll see you in the next one.